Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Gabe, Mrs. Gabe Loves Makeup, and I hope everybody is having a super awesome day today, regardless of what time of day it is, whether it be morning, noon, or night. I hope your day is going awesome today. If you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. You know, we love new people, and to anybody that has been subscribed to me, I'm so glad that you guys are back, because, you know, I just love you and adore you all, and I think you're all wonderful. So today we have a brand new makeup to talk about, so I can't wait to get into it. We have like about a day and a half wear test on it, so I'm ready to share it, so let's jump right into it. So this is the Estee Lauder Doublewear Sheer Longwear Makeup SPF 15. I could remember the name of it because it seems like they always make them so long I can never remember them all. So I figured that I was going to try this out because when I first started, I was like, because I'm not a double wear person, and it's supposed to be like a little bit of a matte, and I was like, I don't really think this is me or whatever. But I think I just decided, I was like, you know what, I really want to check this out, and I want to try it and see what it's all about, because it seems like, you know, double wear is such a great product, and it's such a staple with the Estee Lauder brand. It's just usually it's more matte and it's a little bit more full coverage, just not for me. But this one's kind of interesting, so I thought I'd check it out and try it. So anyway, so this is kind of like what the box looks like, and you know, and then I'm just going to take the makeup out of the bag so you guys can kind of see that. And so this product has 26 colors in it, and I got 4W1, and it is categorized as a honey bronze medium tan with warm golden undertones. Over here I will put up what I usually look for in a foundation, and when I kind of like what normally works better for me. So I'll put that up over here so you guys can kind of see that. The foundation is $43, and it has it's considered a sheer longwear foundation with the SPF 19. So it's a weightless, fresh feeling matte makeup with lasting all day wear. It's a 12-hour wear, color true, non-creasing and non-pouring, oil-free, control shine, anti-pollution protection, sweat and humidity resistant, no caking or streaking for all skin types, won't cause breakouts or clogged pores, dermatologist tested and orthopodist tested. It has an SPF and antioxidants to help protect with UVA rays and pollution. So it's formulated without fragrance, parabens, phthalates, sulfates, silicates, mineral oil, and synthetic colors. I hope I got that right. I always get that mixed up. So it claims that whenever you use the product, that the best way to use it is probably with your fingertips. You know, that's kind of how they describe it on the back of the box, but I'm sure you can use it with the sponge or you can use it with a brush. I've seen like 1 or 2 other reviews on this product. I haven't seen a lot of reviews on it yet. I try to stay away from not watching too many of them so I can just get my own opinion on it. But you know, the sunscreens in it is an I can never say this word. It's an oxygenate. I can never say that word. It's a 2% sunscreen, and then it's a titanium dioxide 2.3. It has SPF 19, but you know, I always kind of think that you should always use a separate sunscreen, which we have on today. So I use a separate sunscreen before you actually put this on, because this is just not enough adequate sun protection on a daily basis. But I mean, it's nice to have a little extra in the inside of it. You know, nothing on the box is pretty much the same, kind of like what we just described. I mean, but let's check it out and see what it's all about. Good morning, guys. Just wanted to come on and give you guys a little bit of an update. So this is an hour after wearing the foundation. I put it on with my fingers. I just put it on and spread it over very lightly over my skin this morning, over sunscreen and everything. I did not do concealer or anything, so I'm going to the gym, and I'll give you an update after that to see how long it wears. But so far it looks really pretty. You can definitely feel it. It's not as, it's a little bit more, I don't know if it was just maybe my sunscreen or something, it could be, but you definitely can feel it, but it's sheer. It goes on very light. You can definitely build up the coverage a little bit though, and again, I did it all with my fingers. I didn't do anything with the sponge or brush. Maybe later I'll try that with that, but yeah, so far so good. So hey guys, so just a really quick check-in really fast. Over here at I've got to go into Lowe's in the grocery store, but before I go in, I just want to let you know I just got finished working out. It was a very tedious workout. I did 2 miles, and then in between cardio and circuit training, and then I had legs too, so it was a very, very sweaty workout. So I sweat a lot. My clothes are soaked. But this is what the foundation looks like. It doesn't look like a lot of it. I mean, it still looks like some there. It still looks like I'm kind of some even, but a lot of it did come off. I mean, it's not, but again, I didn't do but a very small amount. I didn't do a lot. But I mean, it still looks kind of even. I mean, I can't really, me personally can't really, I mean, it still looks pretty, like when I look in the mirror, not in here, but when I look in the mirror, it looks pretty good. I mean, it still looks pretty nice. Like, it's just got a nice, from the sweat and stuff. I'm really dewy at this point. But yeah, I mean, it's not bad, and I am in direct more sunlight, so it is a little bit more difficult to see, but you can't see it. So I mean, definitely it's very, like, very transparent. So anyway, just thought I'd come on and check on them again. So, and this is about, it's been about now the 4-hour mark plus a really intense workout. So it's been on about a good, since like 7:30, 7 o'clock, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like it's been almost about a good, going on like 5.5 hours, 6. So anyway, I thought I'd come in and check in. So see you guys soon. Okay guys, so I did 2 different sides with this foundation. I did it with this side with my fingertips, and I built it up. So what I did was I applied a little bit, and then I went over some areas just to add a little bit more coverage. And then on this side, I did it with the damp beauty blender and put the product on, and then just dapped it over, and then tapped it, and then went back over it again with a little bit more coverage with a little bit more of the foundation just to add a little bit more. And they give both a really nice coverage. It looks really, really pretty. Let you guys see, it looks really nice. It looks very skin-like. It's not really, it's not crazy at all. I haven't powdered or done concealer or anything like that. It looks really, really nice. It seems to, it doesn't settle. So I mean, so far so good. I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys my thoughts on it because I really like this foundation. I like it a lot more than I thought I was going to like it. It's very easy to apply. It's like really super, super simple. You can put it on with your fingers really quick and fast. A little mascara, put some lipstick on and go out the door. I mean, it's definitely one of those kind of products. It's definitely only for someone if you want a really, really sheer look. It's not for someone if you want a full coverage. Now you can build it up because I built this up. This is about 2 mini layers, and it give a really, really smooth appearance. You could probably build it up again. So you can build this product up to get a nice, maybe light to a medium coverage out of it. I wouldn't expect to get a full out of it, but I mean, I don't know if you really, really packed it on really heavy, you probably could, but I don't know anybody would want to do a sheer foundation and to make it really, really full coverage. The idea of it is to be very sheer and very light and very, you want the skin to be able to show through. But it's such a beautiful foundation. It doesn't settle into pores. It doesn't make your skin look really oily. It gives your skin like this really pretty glow. And even through like all the sweating and everything that I did, although in the car, you couldn't really see it. But when I came back home and I looked in my bathroom mirror, I could still see the coverage. I was like, wow, because my skin normally after I'm done working out, it's usually red and it's blotchy or whatever. But when I came home and really looked in the lighting, it looked really, really good. I was really shocked. I was like, wow, this is it really evened me out. It really stayed on pretty nicely. I mean, it did disappear some a little bit around my mouth and stuff like right through here, but that's just typical. That kind of normally happens. I mean, it did really well for about, if you really, really sweat and stuff a lot, I would say probably about a good 6 to 7 hours. I don't know if I would go a full 12. If you didn't do the heavy sweating and stuff that I did and all that kind of stuff, you probably, in the activity, you probably definitely would get a good probably 10 to 12 hours out of this foundation, probably, especially if you kind of set it with powder. I probably wouldn't go ham on the powder too much, but I do think that a really good, like if you want to use a little bit more of a mattifying primer, which I did not. Mine, it's just not really super luminous, but it wasn't super dewy either. But it was a little bit more of a luminosity to it than it was more of a matte finish to it. But you could do definitely one of those and add a little bit more powder to it, and it definitely would give you like a little bit more as far as matteness goes to it. I mean, you know, but it's just so easy and it's so simple, and you really don't need to use a sponge or a brush if you don't want to. I know some people don't like to use their fingers. I really don't care. It really doesn't bother me. And because it's so sheer and it's so light and it's so liquidy and it disappears so fast into the skin, you really, I mean, doing it with your fingers makes it super easy. But you could definitely do it with the sponge. The sponge did really well. Just just kind of know that, you know, sponge does kind of absorb a little bit more. But you know, you can definitely go back and keep adding and adding to it to get a little bit more with it. It goes beautiful with powder over top of it. As you've seen, I used some of my Dior powder over it, and it did a really, really good job. I also did a little bit of the glowish by the Huda. I did the bronzer. The bronzer goes really beautiful over this product. I haven't tried it with blush yet, but I'm sure that it would work really, really well with blush as well. I mean, you know, it's just a really, really overall good product. So I have to give this a thumbs up. I mean, I'm really, really happy with it. I'm glad that I bought it. I mean, I was only going to go and get a sample of it. I wasn't going to actually buy it. I actually got this on dillards.com. So I actually got this through Dillards. I know that they also selling this at Ulta. I don't know if it's hit the other stores yet. I know sometimes they get exclusives on certain things. So it may be exclusive to like Ulta and Dillards for about a month, and then it will go everywhere else. And you know, again, it's a, you know, with the $43 foundation, and I mean, and it's a, what is it? And it's a full ounce, and it comes in this cute little tube. So the tube is like very easy to travel with. It's you know, I got it in the 4W1. I know that I think Doublewear does not have sunscreen in it. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it used to have an SPF 10 in it back when I used to work for them, but now I think that it doesn't have anything in it anymore. But this one does have a 19 in it, so take the sunscreen in consideration because it might make you a little bit lighter. If you guys noticed when I was putting it on, this is the 4W1 Honey Bronze, and it was still like a little light on my skin, but once it adjusts to your skin and everything and it kind of calms down, it will start off, it'll dry like a little bit of a matte, but then about maybe or so after a little while, it'll start getting a little bit more natural looking, and it'll blend with your skin even better. So it's just a really good foundation. As far as comparison goes, if you've got already a couple sheer foundations in your mix of your collection, if you've got the Fenty, if you have the Fenty skin, it kind of reminds me a little bit of it, but Fenty's a little bit more matte. This one kind of still has a little bit more of a radiant to it, kind of almost, although it's supposed to be oil free, and it's got like that more of a or it's supposed to be more of a oil controlling type situation. You know, but it does remind me a little bit of Fenty for some reason. It's something about the texture kind of reminds me a little bit of that one. I can't really pinpoint another one that really just jumped off the top of my head. I'd have to think about it for a minute because there's just so many of them out there, but it is a really nice foundation. I've got to do another video right after this one. So anyway, I hope you guys have a really, really awesome rest of your day, and you know, make sure you be safe, be strong, be proud, stand tall, and most of all, you know, make sure you love yourself and be kind to people, you know, because a little bit of kindness can go off a long way. And anyway, we will see you guys again in the next episode. So anyway, please take care, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.